Hello everyone and welcome back to Breath of the Wild and to our first foray into a divine beast. Just quickly thwack him in the face and then thwack him in the face. Excuse me, I said thwack him in the face. And then we need to thwack him in the face but with an arrow. There we go. Man, this thing is easy. Ooh. Treasure chest. Normally I try to use the Sheikah sensor to get all the treasure chests, but to be perfectly honest, most of the rewards in these Divine Beasts are... I don't want to say they're bad, it's just like not worth hunting down the treasure chests for. At least not to go out of my way to do it. If I happen to remember where one is, then sure, I'll do it, but I'm not turning on that freaking bleepy sensor just to find a Guardian Spring, you know? Why bother? Yay, Vah Ruta! Hello, friend. So, I... Oh, sorry. Yes, I have. Will do. Thank you. Gracias. What was I saying? Oh, so we control the Divine Beast, Divine Beasts, with the Sheikah Slate. But how did the champions control it? I didn't really see very much of that in any of the DLC for this game, or an Age of Calamity, or anything like that. Kind of makes me wonder. But I suppose it's not a terribly important detail, and I bet Nintendo was just kind of quietly hoping that we just wouldn't think about it too much. That was their mistake. Gracias. Speaking of DLC, I know that there's some DLC coming out for Age of Calamity. And I have to admit, I don't think I'm gonna get it. At least not yet. I just don't see enough reason to at this point. You know, I liked Age of Calamity, but from what I've seen of it, it's mostly just like you get some extra characters and some new enemies to fight, but nothing. Well, that sucked. Nothing like, oh yeah, it totally revamps the story or anything like that. You know, it's just standard DLC stuff that I can't justify the price for, but it's mostly just like I don't want to say I'm uninterested. I'm not interested enough to want to buy it at this point, just yet. Thanks. Um, so yeah, I don't expect that to be on the channel anytime soon, if ever. So yeah, just giving you that heads up now. It has been a very long time since I have done anything in Vah Ruta, so please forgive me while I fumble around like a goofus. And in a previous episode, I was talking about how useful each of the champion abilities are, and even though I always do Vah Ruta first, I've been thinking, I honestly think that Mipha's Grace is like, in terms of sheer... Oh, how do I get... Oh, right. Um, in terms of like just sheerly the amount of time that I use the abilities, I think Mipha's Grace is the one that I use the least. And not in the sense that it's like, oh, it's instantaneous, and so it's... did I not move it far enough? I guess not. Um, It's just like, especially once we have the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield and we start to get more hearts and stuff, I just die so infrequently in this game that it's not really... Hold on. It's just, it doesn't... Okay. If I could keep my train of thought for 5 seconds. Uh, Mipha's Grace is just... I die so infrequently that I rarely need to use it. Uh, and so it just... yeah, I admit that it's the least useful out of all of them, but that's fine because Mipha is best girl, and so I want to help her first. Let's see what all this fuss is about. An ancient core. I mean, it's not the worst thing I could have gotten. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. Oh, okay. That was way more effective than I expected it to be. Alright. That's good, though. Uh-oh, too far. Okay, we're good. It's all good. Ha! Didn't expect me to be here, did ya? Oh, I actually could've... Whatever, it's fine. It would have been annoying to try and crawl over him anyway. An ancient shaft. Thank you, Nintendo. Very cool. Uh-oh. Nice. Well, that's what I get for trying to use wind bombs, I guess. Where'd it put me? Oh. Actually, I can use this. Let's do this gently and with perhaps a little more forethought. I may have done it too far. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go a little more. Kinks. It's going way quicker than I expected. I've only been recording for like 10 minutes. We're already almost done. And once we get to Waterblight Ganon, then I'll be able to kill him pretty quickly, I expect. Get bopped. I'll take it. Oh dear. Like I said, wind bombing just completely broke this game. Alright, looks like that's opened. So now we can do something like that, probably. Perfect. Smooth animations. That's alright. I don't begrudge you, Breath of the Wild. Hooray! Sounds good. Let's go. Sounds good. Thank you, Mipha. Spanish Mipha. It is a little bit weird for me, admittedly. I have only ever played this game in English up until now. And it's a little strange hearing the different language. But I like it. Alright. Let's go kill Waterblight Ganon. I do like the Ganon intros. They're pretty cool.
Ten mucho cuidado. Ese terrible monstruo es un engendro de Ganon. Hace 100 años hice todo lo que pude, pero al final me...
I shall avenge you.
Aunque eso ya
I
lo
swear by
hice,
my sword.
confío en ti. Sé que puedes vencerlo.
I'm gonna deck him in the schnoz. But first, I'm gonna take off Majora's Mask.
Tienes que evitar esa lanza. Tiene mucho
Nope.
alcance.
Whew. Okay, that could have gone a little better, but that's fine. Didn't take any damage. I'm gonna get you. You can't run forever. Ow! Okay, good to know. Oh! Seriously? I thought I jumped over that. Wow, this isn't going as well as I thought it would. Okay. Come on, just knock him down. Ah! Are you serious? Okay, fine. I thought you could knock him down with the arrows. Maybe shock arrows. Alright. Well. Battle tip, don't be an idiot. Thanks, game. Hi! You missed. So did I. Okay, cool. That went better. So, how to go about this? I think I'm going to do... Oh, hello! That's unfortunate that you happened to teleport there. What? Are you serious? Why did it... He didn't take out his bow. Why did he not take out his bow? Okay. Oh my god. What? For some reason, Link's just not taking out his bow. And I don't understand why. Can you not just not do that over water? What's up with that? Maybe that's some special rule about this area, or about just water in general that I'm not aware of. Come on. Dude! I gotta look that up between episodes, because I don't know why Link isn't pulling out his bow in that situation. I noticed that he's diving into the water, which makes enough sense. But is that what's preventing him from doing that? Or is it like you just can't do it? Oh! In the boss fight. I wasn't aware of that rule. I had never tried to use the slow motion to my advantage in a boss fight before. Oh! I got him! Come on. If I could just get close to him, I think the Master Sword might do enough damage. Come on. Ah! Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah. I admit, a lot of that was probably my fault. But it was still pretty easy. It's just I was being a silly. It was easy once I, like, shot him and actually landed my shots more. But I don't understand why I wasn't able to use my slow-mo, my bullet time. Hum nom nom nom. Yay! Thank you. Mipha! I got you, girl.
Link, gracias a ti mi espíritu por fin se ha liberado y hemos recuperado a Ruta. Pero lo que más me alegra es saber que sobreviviste y verte otra vez.
Aww.
Como espíritu, quedarme con mi poder curativo sería un desperdicio. No lo necesito. Por eso, quiero encomendártelo. Te otorgo la plegaria de Mipha.
Thank you. Fizzy.
Hasta ayer mismo me ahogaba en mi pesadumbre. Estaba resignada a quedarme aquí, atrapada para siempre, un alma en pena, sin esperanza. Pero ahora estás tú. Por fin soy libre y vuelvo a tener esperanza. Sé que mi poder te protegerá siempre, hasta en los momentos más oscuros. Con eso, mi alma descansará en paz. Ya es hora. Ruta y yo hemos de cumplir con nuestro deber. Será un honor apoyarte en la batalla contra Ganon. Esta vez lo venceremos. Link, ve con ella. La princesa te necesita. Adiós.
Adios. Peace be with you, Mipha. I wonder if the fact that she can control it as a spirit, I guess it applies to all of the champions, but if they can control the divine beasts as spirits, does that mean that the beasts are linked to their spirits in particular? And if so, was that like fated? Or did that happen sometime after they were chosen as champions? I wonder. Because, I mean, attachment between spirits and objects has not been unheard of. The obvious example is the Master Sword. So, I guess it would solve the problem of how they control it. But, I don't know. It's left a little vague, and again, I kind of get the sense that Nintendo just kind of hopes that you don't think about it. Oh well.
Ruta, orgullo de los Sora. Tú y yo vamos a ayudar a Link.
Of course.
Nuestro deber será apoyarlo cuando se enfrente a Ganon en el castillo de Hyrule. Ya verás que con tu poder lograrás reducir su fuerza. Y esta vez, sé que Link lo vencerá. Verás que no será en vano. Si salimos victoriosos,
Kill him!
si al fin derrotamos
Stop
a Ganon,
sealing him away! Just freaking blow him away!
salvaremos a nuestro pueblo y la paz volverá a Hyrule. Padre, perdóname. Siempre fui muy egoísta. y te hice sufrir. Si fuera posible, quisiera
No.
verte una vez más.
Well, that's Divine Beast Vah Ruta done. Mipha is free at last. After 100 years, she's finally free. Hooray! A restorative power born from the spirit of the champion Mipha. When your hearts run out, you'll automatically be resurrected with full hearts plus temporary bonus hearts. Yay! That's... I hope I didn't give the impression that Mipha's Grace is useless. It's not useless, it just comes up the least often. You listened to what King Dorothin had to say. Yes, so that's the cause. That was. It was. I finished it for you. Well done. Repairing the domain, materials a bit depleted. Repairs require a large number of luminous stones. You can find plenty of them around Upland Zorana. Have you by chance already stumbled across some luminous stones during your travels? For instance, if you have 10 of them, that would be a big help. I think I do. And normally... Yeah, okay, cool. You don't want to trade them in, because he'll let you trade as many as you want in groups of 10. But he gives you a diamond for them, which is worth 500 rupees. But if you just sell 10 luminous stones, that's 700 rupees. So you might as well just sell them while I count them. Oh, God. No! Thanks. You really brought all 10. Thank you. I will happily take these luminous stones. That's right. I must reward you. Diamond. Thank you. 1 extra as a bonus. Yeah, it's worth it to do it the first time, but every time thereafter, no. I'll only be able to give you 1 diamond. Yeah, see. Thanks. But, yeah, we'll deal with that later. Now we need to find La Flat, I believe. Which I think she's up here. Yeah, I think that would be she right there. Yes. Hello. Good morning. I'm sorry to ask this when you're busy dealing with the Divine Beast, but I'm afraid this is a task that only you can accomplish. There's a red-maned monster called a Lionel that lives on Ployman's Mountain. I really need a picture of a Lionel. It can be a picture of any red-maned Lionel, not just the one on the mountain. So what do you say? Can you get me a picture of a Lionel? Understood. I'm glad that was settled so quickly. See, there's this fool in the domain who goads people into jumping off Shatterback Point on Ployman's Mountain. It's an incredibly dangerous jump, and the guy pressures people into jumping off by questioning their courage. He's a real bottom feeder, but if this keeps up, someone is surely going to wind up horribly injured. I need a picture of a Lionel to show everyone how scary they are. That way, maybe people will stop going up there. Does that answer your question, Link? I'll leave the details to you. Just bring me a picture of a Lionel so I can describe them in terrible detail. Thank you. I have it already. How's that Lionel mission coming along? I have your picture. What? Sound was not very dignified, was it? It's okay. I mean, he's a little small and a little faded, but apparently he's still scary. Okay. Yay, nobody will go to Plymouth Mountain. I'll tell the children of the domain about this. Maybe that will scare them away from the fountain. Oh, right, now for your reward. Yay! Some greaves that I'll never use. These Zora greaves were once made by skilled craftsmen by order of an ancient Zora king. Now they're fairly common. As you may know, East Reservoir Lake was created in collaboration between Hylians and the Zora. After East Reservoir Lake was finished, we made Zora greaves as a token of friendship for Hylians who came to visit. But over time, the number of Hylians visiting the domain dwindled, and my father had to close his armor shop. These Zora greaves were the last pair left in the stockroom when we closed up shop. Wearing these, even a Hylian can swim as well as a Zora. That said, these would be wasted on me. They are only useful for a Hylian like you. Please take good care of them. Thank you! Some may be wondering why I'm bothering to do stuff if I know that I'm not going to use them. I just like doing side quests. it feels good to help people in games, so I feel like doing it. Link, you did well to survive your trial. I've been awaiting your return. The violent downpour has disappeared, as has the threat to Zora's domain. It is all little more than a bad dream now. Thanks to your efforts, there is no longer any danger of a great flood laying waste to Hyrule. You appeased the divine beast, Vah Ruta, and thusly saved Zora's domain. We are all truly grateful. What you did for us is more than we could have ever expected of you. Link, I must sincerely apologize for my harsh treatment of you. That whole time you were thinking of Hyrule's and Lady Mipha's well-being, just like the rest of us. All of the members of our council humbly fold our fins back in gratitude, along with the rest of our people. Perhaps the older generation of Zora, myself included, misunderstood Hylians after all. It would seem so. That said, I would be overjoyed if you could find it in your heart to forgive me. If not now, then perhaps one day. Link, I must reward you for your efforts. Now then, I implore you to collect the treasure inside that chest over there. It was cherished by Mipha, a memento of sorts. I would like you to have it as a token of our friendship. Please take good care of it. Oh, but I see you've already awakened the sword that seals the darkness. Perhaps you do not have need of this after all. What you have there is a legendary blade that only you can wield. You must take great care of it. Link, all of the Zora thank you from the depths of our hearts for your heroic and selfless work. And you too, Sidon. As your father, I am proud of you for fighting the divine beast alongside Link. You have grown much recently. I know you will become a worthy heir when your time comes. Father, I thank you. The heavy rains have stopped and the divine beast is our ally once again. How glorious, truly splendid. Link, this is wonderful. Aye, it is. Link, thank you so much. Truly, I could never thank you enough. You helped save our home from vanishing away. This calls for a top-tier expression of gratitude. So, rah, rah, rah! With all my heart, thank you. You're welcome, friend. Woo! Where did that little orange one come from? I've never noticed an orange Zora before. You wouldn't happen to have her diary, would you? Thank you for saving Zora's domain. Everyone is rejoicing. There's no happier place in the world. But Link, there's something I wish to ask you. You journeyed within Ruta, the divine beast of water. Now you're back, but Mipha has still yet to return. Is it as I feared? Were we too late? I met her spirit. Her spirit? So that means Mipha really is... Did she say anything to you? A few things. I see. My dear Mipha, I simply cannot believe it. There's nothing I could do to save her. Still, Mipha fulfilled her heroic duty as champion, and she will never be alone. It is my duty as her father to watch over her, even now. Link, she really loved you, you know. There's no mistaking that even now she's overjoyed to be able to help you. Promise me that you'll always remember her. Promise me that. We're united now. I like that option. I truly appreciate it. If you ever run into trouble, know that you're always welcome here. No matter the time, we shall all greet you with open fins. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. My pleasure, Your Majesty. Happy to be of assistance. Now then, screw it. Start the Guardian Spear. We'll be able to find more of those. Light Scale Trident, a spear of peerless grace cherished by the Zora champion Mipha. Although Mipha specialized in healing abilities, her spearmanship was in a class all of its own. Hooray! So I am basically going to use this to activate the shrine and then put it away in my house. But that'll probably... Yeah, nah, we'll do that on the next episode. This episode, we beat a divine beast already. 3 more to go, and then the DLC stuff. We got all the champion extras. So I guess all that's left to do is next we're off to Rito Village. We can just teleport straight there since we went there a couple episodes ago. So yeah, we're gonna go to Rito Village and immediately take out Vamado and get grudgingly the most useful champion ability in the game. So yeah, I will. I'll see you all later.